Hello everyone, I am Coder and in this video I will be doing a review of match 38 between LSG and KKR. It was a match between the bottom two teams in the table, and the last time these two teams played, it was the magic finish from Mukul Chaudhary at Eden Gardens which sealed the game for LSG. So this match was played at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow, and Rishabh Pant won the toss and decided to bowl first. KKR scored 155 runs in the 20 overs and LSG tied the match with the last ball 6 from Mohammad Shami. The match went to the first super over of the season and KKR won the super over. Rinku Singh was the player of the match for his excellent knock of 83 not out from just 51 deliveries along with 4 catches in the second innings. Now let's start with the playing 11 for the match. So for LSG, there was one change with George Linde coming in for Mayank Yadav, and they used Himmat Singh as the impact player in place of Mohsin Khan. For KKR, there were no changes in the 11, and Varun Chakravarti was the impact player who came in for Ankush Raghuvanshi. Now let's go to the overs for the match. So let's start with the first innings. So Mohammad Shami started with a good over, giving away just 2 runs in the first over. There was a review by LSG in the first over itself for a wide which had brushed Rahane's thigh pad, and it was overturned. Then in the next over, again there was a review in the Mohsin Khan over by LSG for LBW against Ajinkya Rahane, but this time the review was unsuccessful as the ball was pitching outside the leg stump. But Mohsin Khan again bowled a wicket maiden and took the wicket of Team Seifert on the last delivery of that over. Then Mohammad Shami was hit for a 6 by Ajinkya Rahane in his next over, giving away 10 runs. And Mohsin Khan again got the wicket of Ajinkya Rahane in the next over, and Ankush Raghuvanshi finished the over with a 4 to score 8 runs in the over. Then in the fifth over, Ankush Raghuvanshi lost his wicket on the last delivery of that over due to obstruction of the field. He hit the ball on the leg side and went for a single, but was sent back. And when he turned and was going back, the ball hit him on his back. And the LSG players they had appealed, and it was referred to the third umpire. The third umpire decided that Raghuvanshi was out obstructing the field, and he gave his verdict. Then in the next over, on the second ball of the over, Roman Powell hit the ball and there was a run out chance missed by Prince Yadav and Digvesh Rathi, who was the bowler. The ball was hit on the leg side, and Cameron Green, the non-striker, ran for a single but was sent back by Roman Powell. He was very much out of the crease, and the fielder Prince Yadav almost ran towards the stump and then kind of flicked it when he reached the stump, as Green was about to reach the crease, so he decided to throw the ball instead of going towards the stump and flicking the bills. So he decided to throw the underarm ball from very next to the stump, but he missed and saving Cameron Green. So Digvesh Rathi could have gone back behind the stumps to collect the ball, but he was standing at the side, and there was some arguments between Prince Yadav and Digvesh Rathi related to standing behind the stumps and collecting the ball. If Digvesh Rathi was behind the stumps and he had collected the ball and then broken the stumps, Green would have been run out. So KKR were 31 for 3 at the end of the power play, and LSG had done a very good job. Then in the next over, Mohsin Khan got the wicket of Roman Powell on the first delivery, nicking behind to the keeper. Then Rinku Singh hit a 4 in the same over to score 6 runs in that over. Then Digvesh Rathi bowled a good over, giving away just 6 runs. In the next over, Cameron Green attacked George Rende to hit 2 sixes in consecutive balls to score 16 runs of that over. Aaron Markram was brought into the attack and he bowled a good over, giving away just 5 runs with KKR at 64 for 4 at the halfway mark. Then in the 11th over, Mohsin Khan came to bowl his last over and was hit for a 6 by Cameron Green. Then on the next ball, Green mistimed the ball in the air, and both the fielders, Prince Yadav and Digvesh Rathi, tried to go for the catch, but did not reach the ball, and the chance went down. Both the fielders were looking at each other, and I think they kind of waited for each other to take the catch, and then Digvesh went for the catch, but could not reach it. So these two fielders had a run out chance missed of Cameron Green in that sixth over. So again, both the fielders were involved, and again there were some arguments between the two fielders. Green was very lucky as no the catch didn't go to the hand, but he again played a poor shot on the fifth ball, trying to hit Mohsin Khan for six, who was bowling his last over and who was their main bowler who had taken the wickets. He tried attacking him and he lost his wicket with no the ball going up and Rishabh Pant taking the catch. Then on the next delivery again, Anupul Roy got out with Mohsin Khan getting his fifth wicket of the match, and it was the first fifer in this year's IPL. Then after the over, LSG made the impact sub, bringing in Himmat Singh in place of Mohsin Khan. Then Markram continued his spell and bowled another good over, giving away just 4 runs. Then Prince Yadav came into the attack and he also bowled a good over, giving just 4 runs. Then in the 14th over, Digvesh Rathi was hit for two fours by Rinku Singh to score 10 runs in that over. Then George Linde bowled an excellent over, giving away just 2 runs with singles scored by Rinku and Ramandeep. And Ramandeep Singh lost his wicket in the last delivery. So at this stage, in the end of 15 overs, KKR were 93 for 7 and were looking like getting all out with a very low score. Then in the next over, Prince Yadav came into the attack and Rinku Singh hit a 4 on the first delivery to score 7 runs. So Rinku was the only batter left, and all the hopes were on him. Then Mohammad Shami bowled a good over, giving away just 5 runs. Again, Prince Yadav continued with another good over, giving just 1 4 to Rinku Singh, which and the over went for 7 runs. KKR were 112 for 7 at the end of 18 overs. Then Mohammad Shami bowled a penultimate over and Rinku Singh looked to attack him, scoring a 6 and 2 fours in the first three deliveries to get to his 50 and also score 17 runs of that over. Then the last over was bowled by Digvesh Rathi, and he started with the wides. In the first couple of deliveries, he bowled one wide and another wide was reviewed by KKR, and they got the review successful to get another wide. And then Rinku Singh hit four consecutive sixes to go to 83 runs. And on the last ball, he just had a glove on the leg side, but he decided to review it. But the review was unsuccessful as he had gloved it behind, and it was a dot ball. The last over went for 26 runs with Rinku finishing not out on 83. KKR reached a total of 155 for 7. Now let's go to the second innings. So in the second innings, LSG started with Mitchell Marsh and Aidan Markram as their openers, and Anukul Roy was given the first over. So Aidan Markram hit a 4 on the last ball of that over to score 8 runs in the first over. Then Weber Aurora came into the attack and he got the wicket of Mitchell Marsh on the first ball and gave away just 1 run. Then the third over was given to Cameron Green and Rishabh Pant hit a 6 to score 8 runs. Then Vaibhav again bowled a good over, giving away just 5 runs in the next over. Then the fifth over was given to Sunil Narayan, who was hit for a 4 by Rishabh Pant to give away just 8 runs. Vaibhav Arora then finished the power play, giving a 4 to Aidan Markram on the last delivery, but only 7 runs came of that over, with LSG finishing on 37 for 1 at the end of the power play. KKR made the impact sub, bringing in Varun Chakravarti in place of Ankush Raghuvanshi at the end of this over. Then Varun Chakravarti came into bowl the next over, and he, along with Sunil Narayan, bowled the next 2 overs, giving away just 10 runs in those 2 overs. Then Varun Chakravarti was hit for a 6 by Aidan Markram to score 10 runs in the next over. Then Karthik Tyagi came into the attack and he was hit for a 4 by Rishabh Pant to score 6 runs of the over. LSG finished the 10 over mark at 63 for 1 and they required another 93 runs in the last 10 overs. Then in the next over, Cameron Green got the wicket of Aidan Markram and gave away just 4 runs. Karthik Tyagi was hit for a 4 in the next over to score 7 runs in that over. In the next over, Sunil Narayan was hit for a 4 by Rishabh Pant on the first ball, But on the second ball, he lost his wicket with KKR reviewing the caught behind decision. So umpire had not given him out on field, so KKR decided to review it, and there was a glove when he was trying to sweep the ball with Team Seifert, the wicketkeeper, taking the catch. Then in the next over, Nicholas Puran hit a six of Varun Chakravarti but lost his wicket in the last ball of that same over with LSG losing their fourth wicket. There was also a review by LSG in the same over for a wide which was not successful. Then Sunil Narayan finished his spell with a three-run over and there was an LBW review taken by KKR against Mukul Chaudhary but there was an inside edge. Then Anupul Roy came in to bowl the next over and he took the wicket of Mukul Chaudhary. But he was also hit for a six by Ayush Badoni and the over went for 12 runs. The next over, bowled by Kartik Tyagi, was also expensive as it went for 14 runs with both Himmat Singh and Ayush Badoni hitting two sixes. LSG were 118 for 5 at the end of the 17th over and they needed 38 more runs to win in the last three overs. Then Varun Chakravarti came into the attack and he took the wicket of Ayush Baduni, but George Linde hit him two fours to score 10 runs in that over. In the last two overs, LSG needed 28 runs to win the match and Vaibhav Arora was given the ball. He took the wicket of George Linde on the second ball, but Mohammad Shami hit a 4 and also Himmat Singh hit a 4 on the last ball to score 11 runs in that over. So LSG needed 17 runs in the last over and Kartik Tyagi was given the ball to bowl the last over. He started well with no 1 run given as a bye to Mohammad Shami and it brought back Himmat Singh on strike. So in the second ball, he bowled a waist high full toss, which was called a no ball, and there was a free hit on the next delivery. Then again on the next delivery, he again bowled a waist high full toss, and Himmat Singh took 2 runs off that ball. But this time KKR reviewed it for the waist high full toss, but their review was unsuccessful as it was clearly above the waist high. Then the free hit was continued, and the next ball, the free hit ball went for a 4 with no Himmat Singh moving on to 19 runs. Now the equation had changed to 8 needed from 4 balls. Then the next delivery, he got the wicket of Himmat Singh with no Rinku Singh taking the catch. Then in the next 2 balls, he gave just 1 by run, and now the LSG team needed 7 runs on the last delivery. But Mohammad Shami hit a 6 on the last ball to take the match to the super over. Now let's go through the first inning scoreboard. So Ajinkya Rahane 10 from 15, Team Seifert 0 from 3, Raghuvanshi 9 from 8, Cameron Green 34 from 21, Roman Powell 1 from 4, Rinku Singh not out on 83 from 51 with 7 fours and 5 sixes, strike rate of 162, Anukul Roy out on Golden Duck, Ramandeep Singh 6 from 11 and Sunil Narayan not out on 4 from 6. In the bowling card, Mohammad Shami 4 overs none for 34, Mohsin Khan 4 overs 5 for 23, 1 maiden, economy of 5.75 and 14 dot balls. Prince Yadav 4 overs none for 24, Digvesh Rathi 4 overs none for 46, George Linde 2 overs 1 for 18 and Eden Makram 2 overs none for 9. So KKR finished with a total of 155 for 7 in a 20 overs with a run rate of 7.75. There were 8 extras in the innings which included 1 leg by and 7 wides. Now going to the second innings scoreboard. So Eden Makram 31 from 27, Mitchell Marsh 2 from 3, Rishabh Pant 42 from 38, Nicholas Puran 9 from 12, Ayush Badoni 24 from 19, Mukul Chaudhary 1 from 2, Himmat Singh 19 from 10, George Linde 8 from 4, Mohammad Shami not out on 11 from 6, Prince Yadav not out on 0 from 1. In the bowling card, Anukul Roy 2 overs 1 for 19, Vaibhav Arora 4 overs 2 for 24, Cameron Green 2 overs 1 for 12, Sunil Narayan 4 overs 1 for 23, Varun Chakravarti 4 overs 2 for 33 and Kartik Tyagi 4 overs 1 for 41. So LSG finished with a total of 155 for 8 in the 20 overs with a run rate of 7.75. There were 8 extras which included 2 byes, 1 leg by, 3 wides and 2 no balls. Now let's go to the super over scoreboard. Nicholas Puran out on Golden Duck. Eden Makram also out on Golden Duck. Rishabh Pant not out on 1 from 1. And Sunil Narayan bowled 3 balls for 1 runs with 2 wickets. And LSG finished a super over with a total of 1 for 2 in 3 overs, run rate of just 2. Then in the second innings of the super over, Rinku Singh not out on 4 from 1 and Roman Powell didn't face a delivery. Prince Yadav only bowled 1 ball with giving away 4 runs and KKR finished the super over with a boundary on the first ball. Then going to the fall of wickets, Mitchell Marsh got out to Weber Aurora with Roman Powell taking a excellent catch. He also injured his left hip while trying to take the catch, having a nasty fall. Then Eden Markram got out to Cameron Green with Rinku Singh taking the catch on the boundary. He went outside and then came back inside to take the catch. Then Rishabh Pant got out to Sunil Narayan, caught by team's effort with KKR taking that review. Then Nicholas Puran rushes wicket to Varun with Sunil Narayan taking the catch at short third man. Mukul Chaudhary was out to Anukul Roy with Rinku Singh again taking the catch. Ayush Badoni lost his wicket to Varun Chakravarti with Anukul Roy taking the catch in the 18th over. Then George Rende was out to Weber Aurora with again Rinku Singh taking the catch. And the last wicket to fall was of Himmat Singh in the last over with again Rinku Singh taking the catch on the bowling of Karthik Tyagi. Then in the KKR, team's effort lost his wicket to Mohsin Khan with Mukul Chaudhary taking the catch in the second over. Rahane also lost his wicket to Mohsin Khan with Eden Makram taking the catch. Then Ankrish Raghuvanshi was out obstructing the field. Then Roman Powell lost his wicket to Mohsin Khan with Rishabh Pant taking the catch. Mohsin Khan bowled an excellent bouncer which took the glove and Pant took a good catch. Then Cameron Green also got out to Mohsin Khan with Rishabh Pant taking the catch, trying to hit Mohsin Khan for a six. Then Anukul Roy lost his wicket to Mohsin Khan again for his fifth wicket with Ayush Badoni taking the catch. Ramandeep Singh was the last wicket to fall in the KKR innings, out to George Linde with Mitchell Marsh taking the catch in the 15th over. Then let's look at the top partnerships of the match. So for LSG, the highest partnership was a 57 from 55 deliveries between Eden Makram and Rishabh Pant. Makram scored 25 from 23 and Pant scored 31 from 32. Then other than that, they had won a 27-run partnership between Himmat Singh and Ayush Badoni. For KKR, the highest partnership was the partnership between Sunil Narayan and Rinku Singh of 62 from 30 deliveries. Narayan scored just 4 from 6 and Rinku scored 56 from 24. Other than that, they had a 42-run partnership between Rinku Singh and Cameron Green. Now let's go to the graphs of the match. So the worm, you can see both the teams' worm is very close to each other, almost touching each other in more than 3 to 4 places, and they had a gap in the last 4 overs between them with KKR worm coming a bit down, but KKR had an excellent finish in the last couple of overs to then meet the LSG worm at the end. So both the worms ended at the same place as it was a tie. Then going to the run rate graph. So for run rate also you can see LSG had higher run rate than KKR at the start. KKR had a very poor power play again, finishing at 31 for 3. LSG also didn't have a super power play, but they were just above the KKR power play with 37 for 1. Then both the teams, their worm started to go higher and ended up at 7.75. So here also you can see similar to that worm, KKR run rate was hovering around that 6 run over mark, but that last 2 overs kind of gave them the required score and up their run rate. So now going to the Manhattan graph. So now let's start with the KKR Manhattan. So as you can see, they didn't have any good overs in the first 8 overs. They had all the overs were less than 10 runs per over. They had one big over in that 9th over of 16 runs, and again after that over they didn't have any over which went for about 10 runs. 2 overs went for around 10 runs in the first 18 overs, and only 1 over went for about 10, which was 16-run over. Then in the last 2 overs they scored 17 and 26. So these 2 overs were the biggest overs of the innings for KKR, as Rinku Singh scored 43 runs in those 2 overs to get KKR to a decent score on this ground. So now going to the LSG Manhattan. So no, both the teams finished on the same score. So they didn't have some big overs. Like LSG also didn't have many big overs. KKR had some big overs only in the last two, but LSG didn't have big overs at the start. In the 15th overs, the highest was the 10-run over. And after that, the last 5 overs went for no about 10. All the overs went for about 10, with one over being just 10 runs. But this no overs kind of allowed them to tie the match, and they tied it just because of the last ball six. Now looking at both the buildings side by side, you can see both of them are like very similar, around same height buildings. Then because of Rinku, the KKR last two buildings are very high, but no, before that also they didn't have any high buildings. So LSG had higher buildings in the 16 to 18th over, but overall they are both the teams, they tied the match, and they are no Manhattan buildings are like almost similar to each other. Now going to the summary of the match. So this was no a proper thriller between the bottom two teams, and both the teams had their struggles in the match, and the match went into the super over. So LSG again bowled brilliantly with Mohsin Khan taking 5 wickets. So bowling has not been an issue for them, as they are having some good bowlers who had performed very well in this season. So they again took wickets in the power play and restricted KKR to just 155. But then with the bat, they again struggled to chase down the total. They went with March and Markram to open the innings this time, and again they didn't have a good power play, scoring just 37 runs. Also, they didn't try to go hard at the start, and no, also tried to keep wickets in hand, and were just 63 for 1 at the halfway stage. They could have at least tried to attack more, having two good batters at the crease, but they went at the runner ball in that partnership, and then once they lost wicket, they kept on losing wickets. It was the six from Shami that got them into the super over, and some poor bowling by Karthik Tyagi, who bowled two no-balls in the last over, which got them to that stage. And even in the super over, I didn't understand that tactic that they sent an out-of-form Puran to face the first ball of Sunil Narayan. They lost 2 wickets for 1 run and then lost a super over. KKR also struggled with the bat in this match. They also lost wickets in the power play, but an excellent batting performance from Rinku Singh gave them a score to defend. And then in their bowling, they strangled the LSG batters to almost win the match in the first 20 overs. But the last over, things didn't go as per plan, and they ended up in the super over. Then Narayan and Rinku got a job done for them in the super over to win the match. As I had said previously, their bowling has improved a lot, with both the spinners Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan picking wickets and bowling economical spells. It is just a batting which needs some firepower in the power play to post a good total on the board. Now let's look at the points table. So Kolkata have moved to 8th position with 2 wins and 5 losses, with 5 points and net run rate of minus 0.751. And LSG are at the 10th position with 2 wins with just 4 points and net run rate of minus 1.106. Now let's look at the graphs. So in the points graph, KKR have moved to 5 points after the win in this match, whereas LSG are on 4 points along with Mumbai Indians after the loss in this match. Now going to the position graph. So KKR has moved from 10th position to 8th position after a win in this match, and MI has moved one place down from 8th to 9th, and LSG has moved from 9th to 10th. So these are the only changes after this match. And now let's look at the playoffs chance graph. So after this match, both the teams, KKR and LSG, their chances to qualify to the playoffs are still very low. LSG having a chance of 3.4% and KKR having a chance of 5.4% to reach in the top four. So the top four teams have a very good chance. The gap between the fourth team, RR with 63% chance, and GT, the fifth team, is 27.4% chance. So the gap between the top four and the bottom six is very much high. So that's it in this video, and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.